Welcome to MarcusG.tv. I'm Chef Marcus Giuliano, and I'm a chef on a mission. Today's mission, let's talk about my 50mistakes.com website, my cyber coaching website for restaurants, or really for any type of business. It's at 50mistakes.com or FIFTY mistakes.com. And I have a ton of videos on there. I think I just reached 100 videos on there. So there's many more than 50 mistakes that I feel that business owners are making. And that website is designed to get on there, watch a 3, 4 minute, 5 minute video, get some tips, improve your business, get motivated. I have people that from all over the world that watch my videos on there. I get emails constantly, literally from all over the globe, of how that website is helping people in their restaurant. So I had a customer the other night said, Marcus, what you did tonight, you're a marketing genius. You are truly a marketing genius. Well, what did I do? So it's the holiday season here, and we do what we call complimentary holiday parties for Christmas and the holidays. So we get people's names from companies, and we do a contest, win a free holiday party for your company. So now here's how this works. They fill out a list. My wife and I go through it. We pick winners. If you're a restaurant watching this, you can pick winners whatever way you like to pick winners. Okay? You know, you're giving a party away, so it needs to be on your terms. So you have to understand that. So you might not want to just draw out of a hat. Now, we have certain limitations on here. Now, here are the limitations. It has to be 10 people or more, because it's not a party with 2 or 3 people, right? There's more energy in a lot of people. There's more synergy in a lot of people. Imagine going to the World Series and only being 10 people in the stands rooting on the baseball players, or just any baseball game, right? Or any sports. The more people you have, the more energy, okay? The more people you have, the more drinkers you have. Now, here's what we give away. We give away an hour and a half of hors d'oeuvres, of small bites. So the normal charge that we charge, if a party were to come in and book that, would be $15. $15 gets you an hour and a half of hors d'oeuvres at our bar. So that's what, in a sense, what we're giving away. Now, a lot of times hors d'oeuvres are not enough for people. So what happens is they order more food off of your menu. And when you get the larger numbers, like 10 more, 20, 30, 40, you get a lot of drinkers typically. Now, is that a guarantee? No, it's not. So on some of our parties, we have a $30 check average on alcohol alone sometimes, because here's people's mentality. Well, I'm getting something for free, so I'm going to spend more money on other things, right? Because I don't have to pay for my meal. So let me buy dessert, or let me buy, a couple appetizers, a couple different appetizers. Let me buy a really good beer tonight. Let me splurge on that. So that's people's mentality. Is everyone a winner? No, everyone's not. Does not work out to be the right equation to be a winner. But then you know from your mistakes, and you know how to properly pick parties. There's certain questions you can ask, like, where did you have your party last year? What was your budget last year per person? How many people came to it? Have you ever had a party before? So there's certain questions you can ask. Now, when you get an organization that has a phenomenal party with you, you want to keep them in mind for the following year. Now, keep in mind, a lot of restaurants and bars do what's called happy hour, where they're giving stuff away anyway. So you have to think of this as a happy hour promotion. I'm going to put small bites on my bar, hors d'oeuvres, cocktail hour, for an hour, hour and a half. I'm going to pack my bar, my restaurant with people. So one of our guests said the other night, they go, Marcus, you are a genius. You packed your restaurant tonight on a night that normally would not be busy. And we're all here drinking. We're all here spending money. And not only are we doing it, but you have another party that's doing the same thing in your back room. Your restaurant is jamming tonight. And, of course I said, well, thank you. I appreciate that. And he goes, and you really are doing a phenomenal job. It's just, I wish that other restaurants could see what you're doing. Because a lot of other restaurants just complain how they don't have business and how business is down and I don't know what to do and this and that. But God forbid they give something away. God forbid they get an email address or a database and work that database system from, and work it and try to get people in the door. So go to 50mistakes.com. There's a ton of tips there, a ton of tips. Email me if you want, help at 50mistakes.com, help at 50mistakes.com. I'm happy to answer emails. I got a lot of tricks on there, and I even do a coaching program with restaurants where I hold you accountable, and we speak once a week, and we set goals, and we go through what's most important in your restaurant to actually to actually focus on, that's going to make you money. And focus on that, and I hold you accountable. Every week we talk, and it's a coaching program. It's an ongoing coaching program. It's a super great program. And I also do on-site visits where we kind of dive in, my wife and I, Jamie, we dive in and go through all of your operations and see where the holes are, see where the weak links are, and then address the concerns and needs, and then take it forward from there. I have some clients that do that, are very happy with that, because as a restaurant owner, as a business owner, you might not see the obvious. As an outside person, I can see the obvious more than you can see the obvious. And because you've been doing it for 5 years or 10 years and it keeps repeating and repeating, you might not see, because what you've been always doing, you might think is working. And here's the issue. It probably is working to a certain extent. You know, there's baseball players that have a 250 average, and there's baseball players that have a 325 at batting average, okay? What they're both doing is working, right? They're both working, they're both getting hits. But just a fraction of a difference of the timing of the bat, of the speed of the swing, or the size of the bat, or their stance can bring them up drastically to being an all-star, not just a regular baseball player. They're already hitting the ball. You as a restaurant owner, you're hitting the ball already. It's a matter of adjusting your swing, and it's probably just a small adjustment. You have the people, you might have the database, you have everything there in place. But now let's just adjust that swing, and let's hit that ball harder, and let's hit that ball more often. And that's what you have to think about. You can't think of like, oh, I'm a failure, or this and that. You're not a failure. You're doing something. You need to be learning from what you're doing. These professional baseball players, they have batting coaches. They've been playing for 10, 15, 20, 30 years of their life, and they still have batting coaches. So it's not wrong as a restaurant owner, if you want better performance, okay? It's not wrong as a restaurant owner if you need to get a coach, if you need somebody to sit there and help you and motivate you and just tweak exactly what you're doing. It's a world of difference. I'm Chef Marcus Giuliano. Thanks for watching this video. If you like my videos, please hit like, subscribe to my channel, and definitely pass it on.